Ladies and gentlemen, this is now time for our main event. So here we go. The last match of 2022. What a match it is. The Magic Circle earned the right to face the British Mavericks when they defeated No More Heroes. What a way to end the year if they can topple the champs. There they are, Son Lazar, Big Mike Wild, being accompanied down with Mark Adams. What an impact the Magic Circle has already made. They only arrived in N-FHW at the end of November. Already, they have won the tournament of trios. And now they are looking to get the tag team titles. But that is much easier said than done, because what a roll these two have been on since winning the belts in that ladder match back at episode 5. They have seen numerous challenges, and they have been successful every time. You know they don't want to finish 2022 giving up those belts. But Maverick Mayhew, Dylan D'Angelo, the British Mavericks, they are here, they are ready, and they are willing to take on any challenges. So we've got Gary refereeing this match. 1 fall. And it's for the N-FHW Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers, the Magic Circle. And the champions, the British Mavericks. So they're the Mavericks with the belts as Gary comes over to take them away. Will this be the last time they are holding them? We will find out very shortly, as Gary holds them aloft for the world to see. And we got Son Lazar starting with Dylan D'Angelo. And there's the bell. So this is the first time the tag team titles, I believe, have been defended here on a rundown show. It's Dylan D'Angelo in control. Going to that top rope early on. Hits that frog splash. Doesn't go for a cover. I think he realises it's still too early. Hits that lung blower. Dropping the elbow multiple times onto the leg of Son Lazar. Trying to slow him down. So goes for the cover. Gary's there. Just a 1 count. Springboard moonsault connects. Dylan D'Angelo making that tag now to Maverick Mayhew. British Mavericks in total control so far, but Mayhew misses that springboard. Son Lazar had a long time to regroup between the two moonsaults, but Mayhew firing up with those elbows. All just slowly backing away. Son Lazar catches, but Mayhew again fighting back out. Dangerous place for Mayhew to be. He's over in the Magic Circle's corner. Brings Son Lazar out. Sends him into his own corner. But Son Lazar realises the danger. Brings that elbow up. Mayhew, atomic drop. Hits, goes for a second. But Son Lazar hits with that elbow. Ducks underneath. Big belly to back suplex. Holds on. And a German. Son Lazar doesn't relinquish. Spins through. Into a vertical suplex. Mark Adams looking so happy with his protege, with Son Lazar. Son Lazar goes to bring Maverick into the corner, but Maverick does not want to be there. Fights his way out. Big shot. Big Mike Wild desperately looking for that tag. We've not seen Big Mike yet, but we will now. And this could be the difference maker. The size difference of Big Mike Wild compared to both Dylan D'Angelo and Maverick Mayhew. The Mavericks are going to have to come up with some good strategy to counter the size and strength advantage that BMG has. BMW even, not BMG. Big Mike Wild, not Big Mike Gopher. Tag back in to Big Mike Wild. I'm going to call him Big Mike. It's easier than BMW. Why do I want to say BMG? What is that about, everyone? Anyway, back to the action. Mike just firing up. Now just stretching Dylan's arm over that top rope. Oh, a big knee lift. Drops Dylan, who's crawling to the corner, but I think he realises he was going the wrong way. Makes that tag to Mayhew. But Somnazar cuts Mayhew off. Snap suplex. Handspring. Oh, Mayhew avoids and just does a corkscrew crossbody. But only a 2 count. Nearly catching Somnazar by surprise. And that is how quick a match can end. Mayhew. Headlock, just punching Somnazar in that forehead. Now just wrenching out that leg right in the corner. What? I'm surprised Nazar doesn't just grab the ropes there. Mayhew drops the legs, drops that leg drop. Tag now to D'Angelo. The champions in control here. I think that is definitely what they need to do. They need to isolate Somnazar. Keep Big Mike Wild out of the ring as much as possible. But Somnazar taking D'Angelo. Every time Somnazar tries to get back, tries to take on the Mavericks into his corner, they fight back out, but he is there now. D'Angelo up on that top rope. What? Oh, a runner into a powerbomb. But D'Angelo just nips up with that head scissors. Vertical leap. Catches Big Mike Wild with that rana. What an impressive jump by D'Angelo as he goes into that sunset flip powerbomb. D'Angelo goes to the outside. What is D'Angelo doing? He's letting Mike Wild regain his composure. That was a big mistake there by D'Angelo. Oh, but that wasn't as he hits that Pele kick. And another one. Big Mike Wild, just 2 steps too slow. Just now being choked over that top rope. Dylan D'Angelo hits that enziguri. But Mike catches him, sends him over that top rope. Oh, he's bringing him in the hard way. Big club. But D'Angelo back up already, but gets caught with that double choke. D'Angelo is one tough competitor, but surely this assault is going to take its toll. Big Mike Wild just launches D'Angelo out of the corner. Oh, and just drops those legs. The Mavericks did it earlier. Big Mike Wild returns the favour. But Dylan catches Big Mike Wild with that spin kick and drops the big guy. Tag to Mayhew. But Mayhew gets caught with that big knee lift. See the look of concern now on Mark Adams' face. He realises this is going to be a tough match. The British Mavericks are putting up one hell of a fight, and Mayhew takes BMW over into the pin. Nearly a 3 count. Maverick Mayhew nearly pinning Big Mike Wild. But Big Mike Wild gets him up and then just drops him onto his knee. That is a long, long, long way down. Tag into Son Lazar as he goes up to that top rope. But Mayhew, Son Lazar blocks. Crossbody. Tag now to Big Mike Wild. Drops that leg, but Mayhew gets out of the way. Big kick, catches Big Mike Wild as he was getting up. Tag into D'Angelo. Big Mike Wild slowly getting back to his feet. I think the big man is slightly dazed. Spanish Fly connects. D'Angelo keeping up the pressure. Backbreaker, and then just trips over the big guy. Leverage maneuvers is what these two need to do. They're not going to be able to pick him up and throw him around the ring. They need to use his size against him, to use leverage, to use speed, to use the top rope. Mayhew is waiting for Big Mike to get up, but changes his mind, gets caught. Big elbow. Big Mike Wild catches. What's he doing? Gary's right in the way. I think Big Mike's going for that power bomb. He hits it into the cover. Surely that is it. 2 count. Maverick Mayhew kicking out. As Son Lazar is back in. Son Lazar to the top rope. He hits that multiple spinny thing. So close. Maverick Mayhew managing to save the titles. But Big Mike Wild catches him. Plants him with that power slam. Son Lazar deadlift into a German. Maverick Mayhew in a world of trouble now. Dylan D'Angelo looking on. He must be concerned. And Mayhew gets Son Lazar up, but he floats over, lands on his feet, hits a German of his own. Now goes back into the cover, but too close to the ropes. Dylan came in to make sure. Tag now to Big Mike Wild. Big headbutt. Not even letting Maverick get back to his feet. Just driving that headbutt in. Now just picking him up for that double choke. No, just launches him instead. The strength and size of Big Mike Wild. It's so hard to counter in that wing, but Maverick's giving it a go. Clothesline takes Big Mike Wild off his feet. I think that was just he was too close to the ropes and he lost his footing more than the power of the clothesline. But tag into D'Angelo. D'Angelo goes down to the floor. Where's D'Angelo going? Big Mike Wild stepping over that top rope. D'Angelo attacks Mark Adams. And now going back, putting the boot into Mark Adams while he is down on the floor. Remember, Mark Adams is not a wrestler. He is a manager. And I know in the past, he has been known to put his hands on other wrestlers. But D'Angelo, not waiting for that to happen, taking the fight to Mark Adams. And now, reverse Rana on the outside to Big Mike Wild. D'Angelo back in the ring, a shot for Son Lazar. D'Angelo has snapped here. He's just attacking everyone. Goes back outside after Mark Adams. Hits Mark Adams with that driver on the outside. Mark Adams is going to be in pain for the new year. As Dylan D'Angelo, why is he focusing so much of his attention on Mark Adams? This could come back to haunt him. He is giving Big Mike Wild plenty of time to regain his composure. Big Mike Wild back in. Referee up to a 6 count. D'Angelo getting back in the ring. Goes for that drop kick. Mike Wild just blocks it. Big headbutt. Tagging to Son Lazar. Oh, a lovely somersault drop kick. But then both men just clash heads. Dylan D'Angelo, he hits that sunset flip pile driver. Not really a pile driver, but sunset flip bomb. We'll call it that. Let me know what it's called in the comments, because a lot of these wrestlers do it. Dylan D'Angelo back out with Mark Adams and just sends him into the metal barriers. Son Lazar is not having any of it and catches him. Mark Adams is out on his feet. He is dazed. He is doing a Sub-Zero. Son Lazar brings Dylan D'Angelo back up, sends him into those stilled steps. You gotta think this is getting personal. The onslaught that Dylan has done to Mark Adams. I've known Mark Adams for a long time, and I can assure you, he will not let this go. There is going to be some retribution in the future for D'Angelo. But D'Angelo thrown back in. Son Lazar following up. But gets caught with that Rana. D'Angelo not going for the tag. Could be a mistake as he takes that heel kick, drops him. Son Lazar back to the top rope with that multiple spinning flippy hitty thing into the cover. Mayhew breaking up the pin. You've got to think that's probably going to be over if Mayhew didn't make the save. Mayhew back out onto the apron, but Dylan not moving. As Son Lazar makes the tag, and still Dylan is motionless. But moves out the way. Catches Big Mike with that clothesline, but takes a boot to his face. As Big Mike Wild gets him up. Big suplex. Takes him over. But Big Mike Wild knows he's too close to the rope, so he's bringing him back into the centre of the ring. Oh, and just sits his full weight down onto the chest of D'Angelo. But Mayhew making sure that wasn't going to be it. But Son Lazar sending Mayhew to the floor. Son Lazar following no. Son Lazar looking out at Mayhew. As Dylan holding his knee. Dylan's in trouble, and you've got to think Mark Adams is giving instructions now to Mike Wild to make Dylan hurt. But Fireman Carey buys Dylan a bit of time. Forearm shot. But Mayhew isn't on the apron. Dylan's got no one to tag. Mayhew is still out on the floor, on the arena floor. Dylan brings Mike back to his feet. Going for that sunset flip bomb. Mayhew back up in the corner now. As Dylan goes to that top rope. Moonsault onto Big Mike Wild. Gary is down for the count. 2 count. Big Mike Wild getting the shoulders off of the canvas. A lovely little head scissors takedown. D'Angelo needs to make a cover. He's been in a pin. He's been in for a while. Finally makes that pin to Mayhew. As Mayhew, big kick to the back of Big Mike Wild. Oh, drop kick to the back. Look at that look on Mark Adams' face. Oh, a runner from the apron on Mark Adams. Mark Adams had daggers in his eyes, and Mayhew just drove a dagger into his heart. Mayhew assaulting Mark Adams. As Big Mike Wild comes out to save his manager. Powerbomb onto the steel barricade. That is going to have broken Mayhew's back. How is Mayhew still on his feet? As Big Mike Wild gets a big vertical suplex. Takes Mayhew over. Referee still got that count going, up to a 6. As Big Mike Wild gets back in the ring. Referee up to a 7. Of course, the titles cannot change hand on a count out. Big Mike Wild, I think, realises this. Up to a 9. Mayhew slides back in. Oh, big headbutt to the back of the head of Mayhew. Now just having his leg driven into the canvas. Somnazar going up to that top rope. Hits that frog splash. Cover. Dylan breaks it up. Somnazar in control. Bringing Mayhew, whipping him into the corner. Now just driving Mayhew's face into that turnbuckle. What's he going to do? Gets him up on his shoulders. Just drops him, snake eyes into the corner. Hits with that drop kick. Tag into Big Mike Wild. Big Mike Wild just stamping now on Mayhew. Looking for that bow and arrow. Gary's there, checking. Can Mayhew hold on? No, Mayhew taps.
Here are your winners and new N-FHW Tag Team Champions,
Maverick Mayhew. Maverick Mayhew submitting, and we now have new N-FHW Tag Team Champions. This is about to be lowered around the ring. And there they are, the challengers, Maverick Mayhew and Dylan D'Angelo, and the champions, Somnazar and Big Mike Wild. This will put an end to their feud. There are no rematches after this match. Whoever walks away victorious will be the champions. So there we go, the cage is lowered around the ring. This is only the second cage match we've ever had in N-FHW. Of course, the first one was Gemma the Ref versus Ashwang. And this is the first tag team match. Dylan D'Angelo already trying to go over the top rope. That is a risky maneuver. Whoever escapes the cage first leaves their tag team partner in the ring with 2 members of the other team. Maverick Mayhew now working on that leg of Big Mike Wild. We've got Barry standing on the outside of the ring, waiting to see who gets out of the ring first. Remember, both feet have to touch the floor to count as an escape. As both Maverick and Dylan now looking to get out the ring. But Big Mike Wild catches Mayhew. Somnazar catches D'Angelo and brings them back into the ring. Oh! Maverick Mayhew planting Big Mike Wild face first into that springboard spinning cross body. A beautiful maneuver there by Mayhew. There's now Big Mike Wild back up. Oh, big club there by Big Mike Wild. Somnazar now and Big Mike Wild looking to escape the cage. Mayhew back up. And you've got to think Big Mike Wild might be at a bit of a disadvantage here. He is not used to climbing the ropes. Somnazar nearly out of the ring. Dylan D'Angelo going up to get him. Catches him with a punch. And another one. As Dylan D'Angelo brings Somnazar back in. Both men now on that top rope. Double stomp onto Big Mike Wild. Beautiful moonsault there. As both Son Nazar and Dylan D'Angelo trying to get over the top. They are up on the top of the cage. Son Nazar going back in. I think they might be letting Dylan D'Angelo out of the ring so that they can double team on Maverick Mayhew. Dylan D'Angelo is over. Dylan D'Angelo has escaped the cage. But remember, both team members need to escape for it to be over. Big Mike Wild now on top of the cage. I would have thought the Magic Circle would have spent some time double teaming Mayhew. But Big Mike Wild on the outside of the cage now. Leaving Son Nazar and Maverick Mayhew. Big Mike Wild is on the outside. Son Nazar looking to follow. Mayhew is down. Dylan watching on now. Nothing he can do. Son Nazar on top of that cage. Maverick Mayhew catches him with that punch. And another one. It's a dangerous place to be. 15 foot above the arena floor. As Son Nazar back in now. Mayhew trying to climb out. Son Nazar drives Mayhew face first into that cage. And again, Mayhew down. Son Nazar, this is the Magic Circle's opportunity to escape the cage. Maverick Mayhew catches Son Nazar. And again. Son Nazar just can't quite get over the ring. Over the cage, sorry. As Mayhew holding on to his boot. If that was me, I'll just undo my bootlaces, let him keep the boot, and I'll get out. Now both men fighting again. Mayhew once again introduced to the top of that cage. And I've got to say, Dylan D'Angelo and Big Mike Wild being very well behaved on the outside. As once again, Son Nazar's nearly over that top rope. But Mayhew catches him. Son Nazar fighting out, kicks Mayhew off. Surely this is the opening that they need. But here comes Mayhew again. He is like a pit bull. He's not letting go. Catches Son Nazar. Couple of big shots. Son Nazar just can't seem to create enough distance. Once again, kicking Mayhew off that top rope. But again, Mayhew straight back up. Oh, catches Son Nazar with that punch. Holding on to that boot again, pulling Son Nazar back in. You don't want to leave him up there. Son Nazar is now introduced into that cage. And now it is Mayhew's turn to try and escape. Son Nazar is down. He is not moving. Mayhew to the top of the steel cage. Son Nazar back up. Can he catch Mayhew? Catches Maverick Mayhew with that punch. And another one. Both men just seem to be desperate to escape. As Son Nazar pulling Mayhew back into the ring. Now Son Nazar trying to climb, but takes his attention off of Mayhew and gets his face slammed into that cage. but manages to compose himself. Sondazar going up. Mayhew getting back to his feet. I honestly think it was a big mistake for Big Mike Wild to leave the match. They should have both stayed in here. Mayhew going up. Oh, 450 connects. Could that be the opening that Maverick Mayhew needs? Sondazar not moving. Mayhew trying to find footing to get to the top of the cage. Maverick Mayhew up to the top. Sondazar still not stirring. Sondazar just getting to his feet, but is it too late? Mayhew's nearly over. Mayhew starting to lower himself. Sondazar realises it's too late. Maverick Mayhew has escaped.
Here are your winners and new tag team champions, the British Mavericks.
And the British Mavericks are now two-time N-FHW tag team champions.